Our theme music is from Silver Tongue Devil, the Silver Tongue Devil Band of Dallas.
The Silver Tongue Devil Band of Dallas.
So we want you to, we want the show to uplift your life by you guys going underground with us to support independent art, independent music, independent movies. How has your week been? I hope it has been great. I hope it's been filled with sleazy, greasy, grimy punk and roll. And along those lines, we're going to bring on here in a minute Mr. Mike Trash from the Erotics.
That's been my week.
We'll have to talk about that. You had a great show last night.
I've had a lot. I've been to a lot of great shows.
We have Mike. I think we have Mike right now.
Hey, Mike. Hey, what's up?
Mike Trash from the Erotics. And Mike, I got to tell you, man, I think your band brings back the spirit of rock and roll, and that is chaos and energy and not being worried about PC and just songs about fucking girls. I freaking love it.
Among other things, I guess. Yeah.
so the one CD I have in my hand is it? Let's see. Today the devil, tomorrow the world.
Yes.
I like this, and I guess because. Anything, I'll fuck anything is the song on there. The song about hog tonguing, a girl, and obviously it's tongue in cheek. This is a great CD, and the other one about she sucks the life right out of me. That's rock and roll.
All right.
So, do you get inspiration for writing this just from ordinary life or challenges each day, or are you like me? You just think about it all the time.
Just whatever comes, you know what I mean? Sometimes I have the music first and then decided to write something around the music, and it might have been something we were joking about a couple of days beforehand or something. I said, oh, that would be a great song, whatever. Or I might hear, a lot of times I hear the wrong things that somebody said. I think they said something completely different. And because of that, we always get good song titles because of that.
In other words, so maybe it's your brain being one step ahead of you in the songwriting.
Could be.
That you hear it a certain way. A couple days later, you realize that's a fucking good title for a song, and then you go from there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You've had some good gigs this weekend.
Oh yeah, I just played last night, the local one, Halloween show. The hangover's finally wearing off, so.
That's why we do our show late in the evening for you, Mike.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, because I know you probably, didn't get in till like 4 a.m. or something, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Now we have created our own little mini soundtrack that we're playing the bed, and it's all the songs off this CD plus some other select ones I found. You've got a great website that has vinyl and CDs and T-shirts, and I think it's eroticsrockandroll.com.
No S. Erotic rock and roll.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, eroticsrockandroll.com. The new CD is stuck.
The domain just for the Erotics for some reason. Somebody already had it. So.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. In fact, we're popping that up now, and okay. So a few things that stood out here are the 2 CD kind of retrospective, which is 20 years, and what have we got to show for it? I think that's right.
20 years and nothing to show for it.
Okay. So, I mean, that's rock and roll sometimes, right?
Yeah.
But then also the covers. This intrigues me a lot. And is it you've got some Alice Cooper on there? You've got. Did you cover a Wasp? Were we talking about Wasp?
I sent you that yesterday, I think, for that a different project though. But yeah.
We've got that as part of our mix on the show today. That'll be the back bed. And in fact, it's all playing right now through my earphones. It sounds so good. The songs that you play are that great guitar in the front, some good strong vocals, and a thumping bass that really pulls me in, Mike.
Awesome. I'll let the bass player know that.
Yeah. So, but tell me about some of the covers too. Are they favorites? Are they just ones you've always wanted to play, or maybe you've played them live?
Are you there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, Mike.
Did we lose him?
If something dropped, we'll get him right back.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
I
I
hear him. He's
Mike-
I
back.
lost you for a second. Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
You there?
Yeah, we're good.
back.
Okay. Yeah.
We're good. All right. So
I'm
yes.
not sure if I did that or not, but I'm sorry.
No worries. No,
Oh, it's fine.
about the covers. So kind of tell me how you chose those, or were they songs maybe you previously played live, or?
Just pretty much choose them, you know.
Man, I think we dropped him for a second, so we'll get Mike back. Janie / so I know we were talking to him the other day, and he saw your cool zombie.
Hey, he's
makeup.
back. Hey.
Hi, Mike.
Hey.
Okay. I'm sorry about
Sorry
that.
about that.
It might be us here in Texas. We get some bad weather.
All right.
Hey, I saw also you've got a New Year's Eve gig coming up, and a couple others.
Yeah, we have one coming up for the day after Thanksgiving, for Black Friday, and we're kind of like getting ready to record and write some new music to have out by the spring. So we're kind of like spacing the gigs apart so we can finish that. But in the spring we'll be playing a lot again.
Yeah, good.
We're going back to the UK again in the spring, which we're announcing those dates November 1st.
So that's this week.
Yeah.
Where will you be announcing those at?
Just on our social media and our email list, and Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff.
Oh, cool. If somebody wants to join your email list, where do they go?
You can go to I think they can join it on Facebook. There's like something you can click on and they enter your email address in there, and it generates into our system.
Awesome.
Good. And
So everybody should go to the Erotics Facebook page,
Facebook page.
and join their mail list so you can get those tour dates on November 1st.
so it's Facebook The Erotics.
The Erotics.
Yeah. Yeah. Stay in touch with the Erotics and what they're doing. All right. So Stuck Between Venus and Mars. Talk to me about this one too. And is there a standout moment on it, Mike, that maybe you're most proud of?
Yeah, I mean, I like Stop, Drop, and Roll a lot. This is the first song, and This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. And I like the ballad. It's called Best Song of the Night. I actually got inspiration from that, from going to a local bar in my neighborhood that has open mic nights on Wednesdays. And I remember every song I played that night, I was playing acoustic, and there was this drunken idiot that kept screaming that was the best song of the night after every song I played. So I actually wrote a song on the spot called Best Song of the Night, and ended up being a keeper for the album. So.
When you say you wrote it on the spot, did you then play it right then?
Yes, I did.
See, so the people around you are yelling out crazy drunken things sometimes, and your brain is fast, and you're saying song title. Let's make this work, right?
Yeah.
That's why I feel that I have a connection with your lyrics and your titles, because they're down to earth.
Yeah, they pretty much are.
Yeah, you're not singing about a wizard in space. You're singing about girls and sex and fun.
I like the title, This Is Why We Can't Have Nice Things. I feel like I say that all the time.
Man, all right. So
I guess Taylor Swift has a song with the same title, which I didn't know about until
I did not know that either. I don't listen to Taylor Swift. So.
my drummer pointed it out to me. He said he must listen to her.
Oh.
Well, I think Taylor Swift got it from you.
I think it came out a year ago. Oh well, it's just a song title. It's not the same song.
Right.
That would be really freaky if it was. Be like, hey, it's a Taylor Swift cover.
Man, is it tough to get out? Anytime you're heading down south, you got to let us know.
Yeah, we haven't played in Texas in a while, but I'll definitely let you know. It's been I think the last time we played in Texas was 2007.
Well, it's time to come back.
Yeah, it was a while ago already. I mean, and I also remember running out of gas in Texas.
Because our state is so freaking big?
Yeah, because this person driving wasn't paying attention to the gas gauge. You know,
So, was that
we did have AAA and they brought us a tank of gas, so, but still. But it was in the middle of nowhere and all I could think of was Hills Have Eyes, and I was getting a little freaked out. For that half hour I had to wait.
I like that you went to Hills Have Eyes. Most people will go to Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is all desert, though. I was like to think about the Hills Have Eyes.
No, it's true.
So you were kind of out in West Texas then, maybe?
Yeah.
I think near Marfa.
Yeah.
Hey, our
that
favorite
is the
city.
Desert. Yeah, we just went to Marfa a few weeks
stuff
ago.
about that after the fact, too, about Marfa.
The Marfa Lights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. We were just there a couple of months ago. We were just there for a music festival in Marfa.
We did not go see the lights again, though. We've seen. I think the lights are like a thing you see once, and you're like, I saw the lights. They're cool.
But Mike, you know what? Almost every night you can see these weird lights on the horizon. They actually have a viewing post now for it.
It's a very nice viewing post.
Texas has a lot of strangeness.
It's because it's so big.
I mean,
There's
we
a lot of room for
got
strangeness.
craziness. Hey, Mike, next time you come to Texas, though, I want you to focus on Dallas, not necessarily Austin. That's just my personal vote.
Yeah, I'll definitely make a note of it, definitely, for sure.
And please tell all the other guys in the band, hello, and thank you for making some sleaze rock. And I'm glad you keep carrying that flag because, I don't know, to me, like I said, that is the spirit of rock.
Yeah, it's definitely in our DNA for sure.
You bring it back to what rock should be, was, and that is dangerous, crazy, and chaotic, and I don't know, that's my view, and I like it a lot. I'm glad you're on this show, and I'm glad you're making music, and you said a new album in 2019, so that's all great.
We started working on new songs like last week. We got together, and the middle of November we're going in to do 3 of them just to see how it sounds.
3 songs.
We're going to do 3. We're going to start off with 3. We have more than that written already, though.
Yeah. Is there, when you're recording, is there a key to making the erotic sound? Is it mics or amps, or is it the studio?
It's all that. We've been going to the same studio since 2010.
Okay.
Producer Don Fury. He's pretty well known if you look him up and you get a chance. He's done some legendary albums in the 70s and 80s, mostly hardcore and punk stuff in New York City. But
yeah,
really, some albums I never realized that he did until I looked them up. But he has a very real sound in the studio. He doesn't do any digital or he's all analog.
No kidding.
Yeah, so that's why some of our albums have that sound.
Yeah, for sure. It's not super polished, and that's the way rock should be. Yeah, it's not overproduced. Maybe that's the best way to put it.
You can get a really big sound, but it's still rough, which is good.
Yes. Yeah, totally cool. Mike, anything else that you want to relay to fans who are watching now or may watch later, about what you got going on and kind of the message of your band?
Yeah, if you haven't checked out the new EP, get a chance. If you want to buy it on the website or somewhere on the internet, other places are selling it too. Or if you want to get it on iTunes or whatever, or listen to it on Spotify, check it out. It's only been out 2 months now, so we're still like pushing that. So
sure, and that's Stuck Between Venus and Mars.
Correct. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And on the website we showed erotic rockandroll.com. Yeah, you can pick it up there. And I downloaded some more of your songs from Bandcamp. There's a good selection on Bandcamp.
Oh yes, Cacophone Records is the label that put out the last 2 records, and that's their page, the Bandcamp page.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay, yeah, because not all your stuff is there, but so go to the website too. But support this band, people, the Erotics, and start by liking their Facebook page and staying in touch. Right, Mike?
That's awesome. Yeah.
Very good, man. Thank you for making some great sleazy. No offense intended, man. I love it. Sleaze rock.
Yes.
And again, when you're heading this direction, keep us posted and any other announcements. I hope that we can stay in touch and talk to you again.
Yeah, well, definitely. I'll add you to the email list too, and keep you updated on everything as well. And thanks for reaching out to us. Yeah.
You're very welcome, man. I'm glad you could join us, and I like your music. I do. Mike Trash, the Erotics, Janie Slash.
Yes.
We got Mike Trash. We got Janie Slash.
That sounds good.
On one show. We had a busy day yesterday and the day before too, Mike, and just like you guys, man, playing gigs this weekend. It's always great right before Halloween.
Yeah, we always try to have shows the weekend before, and even on Halloween Day if possible. But
yeah, and I'm sure the New Year's Eve gig is always wild too.
Oh, we haven't played a New Year's Eve in a while, so yeah, that's usually it's gonna be it'll be nuts for sure.
You love all this, Janie? You're hearing? Yeah, all these songs. Mm-hmm. I love it.
Really good. I really enjoy it.
Thank you again, Mike. It's great to have you on the show. Mike Trash, The Erotics. Check them out. Mike, we'll say so long for now.
So long. Let's keep in touch. All right.
Thank you.
All right. You got it. Thank you again.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye now. Now, be honest with me, people. Sleaze rock is rock. Support this band, The Erotics.
Yes. Did you take your what's it called? Your lower third. Did you steal that from Sabrina?
Convicted of higher.
No. Yours. Do you have the mark of the devil?
Oh yeah, I think I did.
Sabrina.
Oh yes, I poach all the time.
I noticed.
Yeah, I try and
don't
find.
admit that now.
Find things everywhere and.
The chilling adventures of Sabrina?
Yeah, talk to me about it because you said it was really dark.
I've only watched 3 episodes. But if you've watched it, you can talk about it in the chat room. We'll talk about it a little bit. I really enjoyed it so far. The first episode was kind of iffy, but as it gets a little bit further in, it's really dark. Way more dark than the TV series or the cartoon, which I know Ziggy also watched. So we were talking about that earlier. But
the Chilling Adventure started as a comic, right, Ziggy?
It's...
Yes.
Okay.
This iteration is... So, Sabrina the Teenage Witch is part of the Archie universe. Like back in the 60s, I believe, is when her character was created.
Oh, right. Archie.
Yes, she is part of the Archie universe. She actually goes to Riverdale High in the original comics and everything. And then from that, you get the reboot of the Melissa Joan Hart show into the cartoon that was a spin-off of the Melissa Joan Hart show. And then I believe in 2008, they took it and they did a very dark horror comic book take on it. And that is what the current show is based off of.
But I've read the comic book because I'm a big Afterlife with Archie fan. Like I really like all the darker iterations of the Archie universe. I even watch Riverdale. I like Riverdale. I'm not so sure about the current season, but I like season 1 at least. The other one had the comic book of Sabrina had a lot of Lovecraft in it, and I'm not really seeing a whole lot of that in the television. I mean, maybe I'm just missing it, but it's not things that I've actually caught. But there is a lot of really dark, satanic imagery, and I do find it really funny because it's the reverse, but it's similar when you're growing up and your parents are like, just go to church. They want you to get baptized because she's trying to get, unbaptized. And she's supposed to sign her name in the Dark Lord's book. And she's like, but what if I don't want to worship the Dark Lord kind of thing? So that's really not telling you anything, but I just think it's very relatable, especially being not exactly what your parents wanted you to be growing up and not doing exactly what they wanted you to do. So it's kind of a similar thing. It's a struggle of being a teenager and finding your purpose yourself and deciding ultimately what you want to do. It's like not fair to be 16 and be like, you need to make a decision and this is what you're going to do. You don't really even have a choice.
Whole truth. You crashed on the couch last night. You woke up an hour later, and Sabrina was on Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and it scared you because it was at a real dark moment.
It didn't. Okay, so it wasn't really. I was drunk last night. I went out to a show and I hung out with some friends after the show. I got drunk.
Scandalous.
For the record,
Scandalous.
I got drunk after the show was over.
Gotcha.
I did not
Okay.
get drunk before
Fair
or
enough.
even during.
Consummate
'cause I am a
professional.
responsible performer. But when
Yes.
I'm done, I'm done.
Right.
Like, what bar does not want
And
me
you
to
had
drink
time-
in
yeah,
their
you
bar?
had
And
time
I
to
was
drink.
there. I closed it down. I was there till 2 a.m. It was a good time. We had fun. All my drinks were I can't speak. My drinks were bought for me. It was nice. But look, I only had 4 beers. That's not a lot. It was over a course of like 4 hours. So, yeah. And he drove. He didn't drink. But anyway, my point is that I came home and I crashed on the couch and I turned on Chilling Adventures of Sabrina and I was asleep for like 30 minutes and I woke up and there's like all these people surrounded by like a fire wearing goat masks and all this like satanic shit. And I was like, oh my God, what the hell are we watching? Like, I
You
freaked out.
You thought I was doing another ritual, didn't you?
No, I thought he used to like watch documentaries about really dark shit when I was going to sleep.
Oh,
I
you
had
thought it was a
nightmares for a
documentary?
while. I didn't know what it was. I forgot I turned it on because I was kind of drunk. And then I was like, oh, it's Sabrina. Okay. And then everything was fine. And then I went to bed.
Hey,
I turned it off. It was only 30 minutes into the episode, like 2, I think.
guess what we have coming up?
What?
The world premiere video interview with Doyle of the Misfits.
You make this sound like it's MTV or something.
Now, that's
It's
coming up
just
later. It's coming
an
up later.
interview that we filmed Friday. Quit calling it the world premiere.
Okay.
It's not that special.
It is a fantastic premiere coming up, and it's coming up later. Now, we have an event coming up, and we have tickets right here for only $5.
Careful. Don't show them
And
the barcodes.
So I don't know if I sent this to Ziggy, but it was an event page for Gas Monkey Hell's a Poppin'. Gas Monkey Hell's a Poppin' show. Talk to us about that, Janie Slash.
On November 29th at Gas Monkey Live, Deadly Sons Burlesque will be opening for Hell's a Poppin'. Doors are at 6:30. The show will start at 7. You'll want to come check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. We opened for them last year. They're fantastic.
And they are Freak Show.
Really?
right
What
there.
gave that away?
Says it right
the
there.
Freak Show in all caps?
So
They have a half man,
Hold on.
the world's smallest escape artist.
and it's only $5 for
It's
Deadly
not.
Sin-
It's $15 if you buy them online, but if you message the Corpsepaint show or the Deadly Sins Facebook page and you would like tickets, we have them for $5 and we can get them to you somehow. So just hit us up on Facebook.
or
and that's a value of $15 for how much?
Yeah, right? $5. You could take 3 of your friends, like 2 of your friends. You
Yeah.
and 2 of your friends can go for the cost of 1 ticket online before service fees.
That's a 66% discount. Actually, it's a 66.666% discount.
Because that's
and-
how we do it on the Corpsepaint show.
so message us at stiltdemon@gmail.com
or Facebook.
Or Facebook. All right.
Facebook's preferable because I monitor the Facebook. I don't monitor the email. And you'll
Hey,
probably be hearing
look.
from me anyway.
While we're pulling up crazy stuff, I also have a couple of pictures that I sent Ziggy that were, I
I'm
don't know,
scared.
just fun stuff. I think you're in a couple of them, and there was one of
Now
Raven
I'm
Black,
really scared.
Raven Black and other stuff. I don't even remember. But some cool, fun visuals. And then we're going to get to that world premiere. Oh, look at this. It's Scott Shelby from Warbeast, along with Blue, and all of your girls.
Not all of them.
Some of your girls.
Some of them. I have a lot of girls in my troupe. This is from Vulgar Fest, a great event put on by the band Vivid and Vulgar, and they had Warbeast. It was the triumphant return of Warbeast. And it was last Saturday at Ridgely Theater.
That was fun.
It was a good time.
very
And that
fun.
photo was taken by Ruby Scholing.
Yeah, Ruby. Thank you, Ruby. All right. And there we go. We had her on a show last week.
Who is that? Who's her?
Miss Raven Black
Yes.
of Raven Black.
Satan attended the concert at Gas Monkey Bar and Grill. Was that?
It was actually live. Yeah.
Oh, was it live?
It
Sorry.
was, yeah.
Live.
Devil Driver. They had a huge crowd.
And
It was
Ginger.
it was great. Yeah.
When was that concert? Was it Thursday?
Yeah.
Wednesday? Thursday?
Thursday.
Okay. You went
All
to a
right.
lot of concerts this week. I only went
Woo!
to 2.
Gah! Hey, I am so excited about seeing that video. But guess what? we are now going to talk to the Death Valley Girls. They were in Dallas. They are talking to us now, live on this show. Isn't that so cool? I have their new CD right here. Look, Darkness Reigns. They said it is, yeah, they got a story behind that. And so let's talk to them right now. We have the Death Valley Girls with us, who are calling us from a Starbucks at a place unknown. Thank you for joining us, Death Valley Girls.
Thank you.
Hey, and it should go as obvious to you, but this show loves the Death Valley Girls.
No way.
We do, and thank you for being in Dallas on a rainy night a few days ago, and I picked up Darkness Reigns. And can I just mention, favorite tracks are Disaster, Born Again and Again, and Street Justice. I play those on repeat. This is a strong CD. Thank you for making this great music.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It would be nothing without ears. It would be nothing without ears. It would just be a strange shaped object.
Right, you have to have a lot of ears taking it in, and we have friendly ears here, so... Anyways, the whole, I don't mean to just say those 3 songs. This is a great CD, and I really like the production on it and everything. So we've also got your cool poster here for Darkness Reigns, spelled R-A-I-N-S. Darkness Reigns.
The record's named after a dog named Darkness Reigns.
Oh, good.
Who's our producer's dog. So that's why it's spelled that way, in honor of how she spells her name.
And all right, well, very good. So that tells me that you are animal lovers.
Dog lovers.
Dog lover.
die.
Dog lover. All right. So do you get to bring dogs on tour sometimes?
Never. Not once. Oh, except once. Once for one night. Yeah, we gotta bring a very, very, very special dog to us. She sat right next to me. Yay!
So this question is for Bonnie. Do you have the mark of the devil?
I'm just kidding. Like,
I'm Bonnie now.
yeah. I guess probably I have it on my heart, my black heart, that I can't see, but when I die, you can have it and see if the symbol is there.
You know, I will take that as a contract.
Okay, fair enough.
When I opened the CD, which I'm a CD guy. I know a lot of people are buying vinyl now or digital, but I'm still a CD guy. And I open it up and it says, "Are you troubled? Do you think you are possessed? Then you need Death Valley Girls."
Yes.
This speaks to me.
Yes. We wrote it for you, or we found that in a magazine and cut it out and made a collage for you.
There's a lot of collage work here in all of your artwork and your graphics, and that's always very refreshing. Hey, so how is the tour going, and are you like traipsing across America again?
Yeah, that's actually how we write home to our families. We're like, well, we're traipsing across America again.
Gallivanting.
Just gallivanting, canoodling with people in different cities.
And I hope
Toxins.
you have fans in Dallas. I hope in every city, and I'm sure it's the same, you have friendly, wonderful fans who want to see you. Is that fair?
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Good.
Thank you for saying that. Oh, what a cool person.
Ron Wood.
Totally. Oh my God, Ron Wood just walked by us. Come back.
Okay, what city is Ron Wood in right now then?
We don't know where we are.
We're
Just outside of Atlanta.
in a
But-
town
but-
called Commerce,
Commerce, Georgia.
Georgia.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now, I also bought the Dreaming CD.
Okie dokie.
So Kimmy is sort of part of your band, right?
She is our keyboardist. Our keyboardist.
It's great. Her songs are wonderful.
She's a angel from hell, as you might already know. She is a perfect angel from hell.
And she plays the keyboards, and if you need some extra singing, I guess she's got that covered for you too, right?
She's got the goods.
She's got the goods, and she warms up the crowd. And her CD, what would you call it? I don't know, dark wave, witch house. It's a little bit of retro wave.
Witch hunting music. Or when the witches go hunting for people.
Hey, can we talk about Iggy Pop and the video for a second?
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Why you all looking at me? Of course. What else is there to talk about?
Hey, so, all right, you've got Iggy's in your video, and if you're like me, everything he does is just fantastic, and big fans, right? So, I guess, how did that come about?
Well, a friend of ours, film director, video director, Kansas Bowling, had a dream, and it was basically that video. And since Iggy had been playing us on his BBC show, Iggy Confidential, she approached us with this idea where she's like, well, Iggy likes you guys, and I had this dream where Iggy recreates the Andy Warhol film of Andy eating the hamburger. And so she's like, yeah, I want to do that video for you guys. So we were like, okay.
Right. Yeah, she was just like, I'm gonna figure out how to do this. And we're like, yeah, okay, I bet. Like, good luck with that. And then she did it. And we were like, whoa.
She just contacted Iggy's manager.
When we started getting like emails that are like from the manager, like, yeah, Iggy's really excited. And we're like, is she photoshopping these emails together? Like, how is this even possibly happening? And then we got a few emails from him, like, saying certain things, like, about him. We're like, this can't be, like, it's not real. Like, it's not real.
Yeah, we thought it was a
hoax.
Like that, yeah, like Candid Camera.
Yeah.
It's famous.
We thought we were going to get
Ashton
punked.
was gonna show up.
But that's not what happened.
But that's not what happened.
It was the real thing, the real guy. Some people have asked since then, and they're like, oh, is that like an actor that looks a lot like him? And I'm like, that would be...
People ask that?
Yeah. I was like, that would be pretty smart.
Yeah.
Like, good idea. We wouldn't have had to fly all the way to Miami.
Yeah.
But he's the nicest, coolest person in the world, as you probably already know, or believe in your heart, your cool black heart.
Yes.
You know. Whatever color your heart is, I'm just assuming it's black.
Yes.
But don't want to be presumptuous. But he's just the best person in the world. And I feel like we're the luckiest people in the world. Everyone in the world is the luckiest person in the world that we get to be in this world when Iggy's in this world.
There you go.
Yeah. So everyone that was here before him, I feel really sorry for.
Yeah.
They ruined their lives.
Yeah.
You know?
They're on the earth that are wrong.
Yeah, if you were here before 1947, you're a loser. You're a loser. You fucked up. Oh, sorry. Sorry. You effed up big time.
So in future centuries, they'll call this the Iggy Pop era.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, we had what did we have? We had BI and AI before Iggy and after Iggy.
Yeah.
So we're now in AI.
In AI, oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Again, changing the rules.
Hey, where are you guys gonna be on Halloween night?
Oh
New York City playing with Rocky Erickson?
Yes!
Yep, you better believe that's the Rocky Erickson.
The evil one.
Yeah.
But also...
Oh, not to be
other-
confused
the
with
other
not the evil one.
The other...
And I have a little bit of, like, rumor and hearsay.
Conjecture.
Wait. All right. Go ahead. I'm listening closely.
Okay, but just anyone that hears this has to immediately forget it.
All right.
Okay? Because we're not supposed to talk about it.
Promised.
I found out yesterday that Billy Gibbons is going to be in New York that night too, and he's considering coming to the show.
Oh my God.
Wait. So you've got two good Texans supporting you, right? Or playing with you, maybe.
It's our starring show. They're just there to support us.
Right. There's because Rocky's a Texan, right? Isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Well, Larry was in Rocky's band when we toured with them, and when we played the Roxy in Los Angeles, where we are from and live, it's mainly where we just live and not are from. And Billy Gibbons came on stage, and he played through my amp.
Oh.
And Larry played with him on stage, and that night Rocky played through my amp. So even though Larry actually won because he was on stage with Billy Gibbons and Rocky Erickson, my amp was used by two heroes. So I also won.
And see, I mean, those are artists that originally, embraced and still do the chaos of rock and roll, and they're glad that you're carrying that mantle and that freak flag, right?
Yes.
Rocky loves Larry. Whenever he sees him, he goes, "Hey, Larry." He misses him when he's not on the tour with him.
Larry, I always refer to you as a Death Valley girl, and I hope that's all right with you.
That is fine. Yeah. I always am confused why people are so, like, they seem so perplexed when they're like, wait a minute, Death Valley girls, and you're, wait, what's happening?
Yeah, Death Valley girls and one boy.
Yeah. And they just accept that.
People don't want to be happy.
I know. Yes. That's what our show's about, and that's what you're about, and that is uplifting people. Let's put a smile on their face.
Nothing.
Up with people.
Up with people.
Uplifting people with independent music and movies and all of that.
Yeah, and swords.
And swords. And venti coffee.
Yes.
And whenever this ends,
She's had that for a while. Don't think we've been.
this is 6 hours old.
Yeah, we haven't been in the Starbucks yet. We just really wanted to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
We like promoting Seattle area
We will promote Seattle
stuff.
because Larry's from there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Suicide Squeeze, maybe?
Suicide Squeeze is also from there.
Suicide Squeeze. That's your label, right?
That's the record label in town.
Oh.
In the universe.
Anytime you're in, it's the best record label.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guess what? We got to wrap it up, and we got to say so long. Please talk to us again. Have a great, great Halloween, and let's stay in touch. And remember, next time you're in Dallas, we got a band that wants to play with you, and you met them there. You met them in Dallas, and that's Scary.
What is it called again?
Scary Cherry and the Bang Bangs.
Oh, yes.
You better believe we're playing with them 100% next
Yeah.
time we come through, or else we're not coming through.
Yeah.
Well, you're coming through and playing with them. That's what I heard.
Okay,
All right.
well, we love you, Satan.
We love you, Death Valley girls.
Bye.
Bye for now. Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye, Death Valley girls. Thank you for talking with us. What a fun band. And yeah, I hope they do play with Scary Cherry. They're a fit. Totally cool. That's Bonnie and crew, and they're the DVG, Death Valley girls.
The DVG.
They're fun.
Satan worships the Death
we-
Valley girls.
Right.
Isn't that what your shirt says?
That's what it says.
They have a shirt that
Satan
says
worship. All right. So we have a world premiere video interview with Doyle of the Misfits that we're going to share with you here in just a second. Janie Slash, you want to set this up because I think you had like a private time in his tour bus.
That's where the interviews were held, yes.
And okay, so
So,
what was that
Vel-
like? I mean,
Scandalous.
No, it wasn't that scandalous. It was like a group of 4 guys came out right before me.
Oh my.
okay, but you had excellent help from.
Velvet Mystique went with me. She was on the show last week with Jason Baldwin. She went with me to the concert, and she was my amazing camera person, and she edited this and helped with sound. It was a good time. It was a good interview. It was fun.
It was.
She even asked
You
a couple of questions, so she interviewed too. It was
You guys
kind of a
both-
joint effort. She's amazing.
Fantastic
Could have
team.
done it without her.
You guys carry the weight. I mean, that was a fantastic interview.
He was at Nightmare on Morton Street doing interviews with Little Spark Films. So he did that, and I went to do it.
Shout out to Juan because that was a fantastic event, a great horror Halloween art show with a lot of people there. It was well done, well organized. It was a good event.
It really was. I hear. I mean, I don't know. That's what I heard. I heard good things.
But you were in Dallas that night and you talked to the Doyle from
Yeah, it was a
World-
great show. Bad Blood, which had been on the show before, they opened, and then Rivet had played, and then Ghoultown. And Ghoultown's always great. And then Doyle. And if you haven't seen Doyle, you should check them out. They're not, Doyle was in the Misfits. They're not exactly the same as Misfits. They're more metal, but their new album is out. And
As We Die?
As We Die, and it's the As We Die World Abomination Tour is going on right now, so check them out. They're hitting a bunch of towns. They're on tour till January, so you'll want to see them for sure. It's a great show. They put on an excellent show. Their lead singer is wild. He's everywhere. He's another band called Cancer Slug, and then Doyle comes out and he, plays guitar and he just pounds on that guitar. It's so intense. It's such a good show. It's
Kiss Me
so
As We Die.
Fun. Yes.
Kiss Me As We Die.
But yeah, no, they're great in concert live, so definitely check them out. Look at their tour schedules and follow Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein on Instagram.
Janie, I
To
thought
see where
you
he's going to be next.
and Velvet did an outstanding job with the interview and then editing it, putting it
She
together.
did a great job editing it and putting it together.
Agreed. All right, so let's just watch it.
Okay.
Let's learn some things from Doyle.
Hey, this is Janie Slash. I'm here. I'm with the Corpsepaint Show, and I'm here with Doyle. Hi, Doyle.
Hi, is that pizza on your arm?
Yes, it's pizza. This is my 13 arm. So, except for this is she double. This is my rat.
Okay.
I might have put her.
Is that salt? What is that?
This is actually a UFO.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. I have a bunch of weird ass random tattoos
Okay,
everywhere.
sorry.
This is a shark hula hoop thing.
That is a shot.
Do you have any weird ass random tattoos?
They're all weird ass and random.
I like it.
Next question.
Okay. Well, how's the tour going so far?
It's going.
Good. You were in Houston last night, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Houston. How did Houston go?
Houston was the best crowd so far.
Really?
They actually reacted to us.
Wow.
Unlike most of the United States, just says like one or two words and then stops.
I saw you guys at the Rail Club a few years ago. There was a pretty good reaction when I saw you at the Rail Club. Fort Worth? Yeah. It's a good show. I really enjoyed it. Rail Club, you were there. It was in Fort Worth. I really love it when you have when you come out on stage, the way you just come out your piece, and then your lead singer Alex is amazing. He has such good energy. I love him. It's awesome.
We're a perfect match.
Yes, you guys really are. And so I listened to the new album. It was really good. And do you have like a standout song that you really like on the album, or is there a song that needs something special to you?
They're all great.
Which song do you think was the best on the album? If you had to pick one, I know it's really hard.
I like Kiss Me As We Die.
It's a really good song. It's really good. I like the beginning sounds to it. It's kind of almost a Halloween type.
Yeah.
What's your dog's name?
This is Trixie Lou.
Trixie Lou. How old is Trixie Lou?
3?
3? Hi, Trixie. She's so cute. Do you find it difficult to maintain a vegan lifestyle on the road?
I do not.
Do you have like any favorite foods that you like to eat that you find are easier to make that you would recommend for people maybe might be interested in venturing into the vegan lifestyle?
Nutter butter cookies.
Nutter butter
Eat
cookies.
those.
Aren't Oreos vegan?
They are.
Do you like Oreos?
They're okay.
The Nutter Butters. Nutter Butters are better. Nutter Butters is shit. Yeah, the Nutter Butters is vegan.
All the fans bring us food too.
Do they? Have you tried? There's a Tiki Loco. It's a vegan restaurant.
We're having that tonight.
Awesome. We went there earlier and had coffee there.
We're sponsored by Trifecta Meals. They send it today every Friday, a box of vegan meals we throw in the microwave.
What's up?
High protein.
Have like a subscription service you can actually subscribe to?
You can. If you go on my Instagram, this is a promo code too to save some money. It's good.
What is your Instagram under?
My name, Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein.
So, are you ready for tonight's show?
Do I look like I'm ready?
You look like you're ready. Gonna rock it? Yeah, of course you are. Your favorite vegan food is Nutter Butters?
Well, if you want to get
It's not
started
really
being
what you
vegan, eat Nutter Butters by the box.
You like that?
They're vegan. You can eat as many as you want. Never get fat.
I don't feel like that's true.
I don't think that's true.
Well, you're not.
Do I look fat?
But you eat other foods.
I just eat Nutter Butters.
I don't eat.
I just had a whole box today. Look in the garbage.
I'm not gonna be like, hey, Janie Slash is taking it back to Doyle's garbage.
How long do you work out every day?
40 minutes.
About 40 minutes?
Workout regimen on.
I'm sponsored by Block Dumbbells. So bring the weights in. Well, that's we shit. My son Richie brings the weights in, tells me where they are. I do my crunches right here. You know, have my coffee and all that stuff. Take a crap, get the fuck out there, crank it out.
I love that.
Non-stop.
That's awesome. I appreciate the fact that you maintain your vegan lifestyle and you work out and you don't find it difficult to work out, because I know lots of people do when they're on the road. You know, lots of people anticipate going to the gym and things like that. You don't necessarily have to do it, so they kind of create a
I always bring the gym.
Really?
We even have one in Europe.
Good.
What's your favorite place to visit in Europe?
Any place we can. Okay, you ready? You guys ready for a
Yeah,
down
let's
tonight?
wrap it up.
That's what's gonna happen. Let's wrap
Yeah.
this up.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready.
All right.
Ready. Let's do it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Let's wrap this up. All right. So, Janie Slash. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You and Velvet did this great job. What did we learn? Doyle is a vegan.
We knew that.
Doyle works out every day, even on the bus.
But you can
Doyle
assume
loves
that.
Nutter Butter. And Doyle is sponsored by Trifecta, who ships him these vegan meals that you throw in the microwave.
Yep.
And you can go to his Instagram page and get a coupon for if you want to order some Trifecta, and they'll deliver it right to your house, right?
Yep. Organic meal delivery.
See, it was a good day because he said it's every Friday he gets a delivery. And that was the
Guessing
day.
he got food that day.
Yeah, that day he got a
But
new
apparently
shipment.
he just lives off of Nutter Butter, so Nutter Butter should sponsor Doyle.
Plus, he has a little chihuahua named Trixie Lou.
Yes.
The
Trixie
things
Lou is
you learn
adorable.
from the Corpsepaint show.
Yes. He was so nice, too. When we were leaving, he's like, you want a bottle of water? You need a bottle of water. Take a bottle of water. And I was like, oh, we can't take that in the bar, but thank you.
Okay, so
In hindsight, I should have taken that water.
you and Velvet walk on the bus. How intimidating is this humongous dude?
No, he's really nice. He's not intimidating. I mean, I was nervous just because I am a huge Doyle Misfits, Doyle, the band fan.
Yeah.
That would be it. But if I wasn't a fan, I would have been fine.
His new album
More
is As
so
We
than
Die.
just a fan.
And right, so it's the second solo album with the lead singer. What's his name?
Alex
Alex.
Wolfman's Story, who's also lead
Alex
singer of
Story.
Cancer Slug. Yeah, and I got this awesome T-shirt. It's a children's shirt. They sell children's shirts.
Let's have a look.
Shirt.
Show that. All right. So that's Doyle
And
and
it has the logo
Alex,
on
right?
the sleeves. Velvet and I got the same shirt. And I got a pen somewhere.
Just a heads up that the song in the background is "She Sucks the Life Right Out of Me" by the Erotics.
So yeah, this lead singer.
Okay.
Yeah, and then also I got a pair of panties, but I'm not wearing them. I wore them last night at the gig I was at last night. They
Well,
have the little
show us
Doyle
what panties you
logos
are
on the
wearing then.
side. No,
All right.
not
Look,
happening.
is
And
it
then on the butt they have like skeleton hands.
is it a
So
is
the
it
skeleton hands are grabbing
is
your
it
ass.
fair to say you and Velvet are a great team for interviewing people, and you rep the
I-
Corpse Paint show very
I
well?
think that Velvet and I just make a great team. Period. Like, whatever we're doing. No, we had a good time. We had a lot of fun.
Good.
We
Hey.
always had fun. We had fun at Vulgar Fest. We hung out at Vulgar Fest until we closed down Vulgar Fest last Saturday too, watching War
We
Beast.
saw that great picture, man.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Hey, you have something coming up Tuesday. I'm sorry, Wednesday, which is
Well, Tuesday
Halloween.
too. Yeah.
Halloween night. But talk to us. What do you got going this week?
So Tuesday night I have burlesque bingo, and then Wednesday we are doing a burlesque show at Duke's Ice House. So you should come check it out. It's going to be free. We have 4 performers: me, Janie Slash, Velvet Mystique, Scarlet Divine, and Catalina Caída. And then Satan's going to actually be DJing, but for purposes we call him DJ Mystery.
Okay, so
So we'll be spinning your favorite Halloween tunes and free burlesque. It starts at 8. It's going to be a good time. Come check it out. It starts late enough. It's probably going to go to like about 10, I'm guessing. 9:30,
Quick question.
10. So come on out if you have kids and, after trick-or-treating. Or if you don't, just come out and check out a free burlesque show. They have cheap drinks, good people. It's a good time, great bar. I love that place.
quick question.
I'll be there.
Is there anywhere you can see free burlesque?
Very few places offer free burlesque.
Just say nowhere. And,
Nowhere.
But Duke's on Halloween night, free burlesque with great
Halloween.
performers.
It's Halloween themed.
And
We're
we're-
gonna have all Halloween routines. It's gonna be amazing. I think Velvet's doing Game of Thrones because it's scary,
Good. Cool. Heck yeah.
and she's doing an awesome pumpkin routine.
Did you tell her thank you from me for holding that camera so steady?
I've thanked her like 1,000 times
editing
for
that-
everything.
Yeah.
Because yes, she was amazing. I couldn't have done it without her. She was great.
Yep. Shout out to Velvet. Thank you, Velvet.
We had fun. It was a
All
good
right.
time. And
Cool.
then Saturday night, did some sideshow. And we hula hooped. I hula hooped. You still walked. So it's been a few.
Yeah,
Oh,
real fun.
we saw Gwar on Tuesday
Oh, that's
last
right.
week. I got Gwared. My contacts were stained red. So my eyes looked freaking weird all weekend because I kept wearing them. It's like free cheap colored contacts. I haven't gone blind yet.
You're a warrior. You are. You are.
Got Gwared.
Hey, it's Halloween week, so have some fun. Go out there and go wild and crazy. We hope you had a great weekend, and we hope also that this Wednesday, Halloween night, You have a blast. Listen to some sleaze rock. Support independent art. Support independent music and movies. Hey, let's show a trailer from an independent film. This one is called The Dark. I think is the one we got queued up. And Janie Slash, I don't think you know anything about this one.
Yeah.
It looks totally cool.
Probably not.
And but I want your opinion on it. It's The Dark. And then we get, if you want, we talk about seeing Halloween.
So you like scary stories, do you? This is what you're looking for. You know the thing I like about those stories? It's not me up in those woods running for my life. Not me being torn to pieces before my very own eyes.
I stayed on the blanket the entire time. I swear to God, I stayed on the blanket. I'm Alex. These woods are cursed, you know. There's this monster that roams around hungry for human flesh. It used to be, like you and me, and something bad happened to it. So you believe in monsters? Yeah. Me too. How did it feel? Like I just wanted him to go away. She's the monster. She's gonna rip you to pieces. Mina, I don't want to hurt you. Mina? Somebody help! I'm not gonna let anyone hurt you ever again, okay?
It's called The Dark. Put it on your list. Hey, hold on. I got a sign. Have a fun week. Have a fun week.
It sounds like you're saying goodbye. We're not saying goodbye.
No, we're not. Look, Janie Slash. All right. It looks good. It looks very intense. I like it. Anyways, The Dark. The Dark coming out soon. We were talking about another movie too. Oh, Suspiria, which is.
Oh, I'm ready for Suspiria. Hey, the Alamo Draft House is doing a special early screening of Suspiria on Halloween night. But you should come to Duke's.
The remake.
Yeah, but if you're not in Dallas, you should go see Suspiria.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you should come to Duke's.
But if you're in Addison area, go to Duke's. It's free burlesque on Halloween night, so it's spooky, scary, and sexy.
Girls.
Right. Yeah.
Women.
Girls. All right. The next trailer I want you to see is called The Farm. Now, this one looks very fun too. And when you hear the word farm and you know it's a horror film, does it remind you a little of Motel Hell or?
Honestly, as terrible as it sounds, it makes me jump to Faces of Death.
Hey,
also because I was
good
just
reaction.
looking at the vegetarian. No, it's not.
No,
That's horrifying.
Oh, wait, no.
That's horrifying. That scene on the farm. It's terrible.
The Farm. You got to see this trailer.
I'm sure this is better than that.
This is intense.
This is fake.
You got to see this one.
Would it be much nicer to stay at home?
Yes, it would. I'm tired and I don't want to get us into an accident, okay?
No, I know.
the fuck's going on here?
You don't want to know.
How do we get out of here?
You don't.
All right, so if you are in support, hey, Janie Slash,
I'm not yawning.
of animal rights, you will love this movie that turns the story on its head.
That's not
and they weigh that fat baby, and then what are they going to do? Make it bacon? I mean, that's what it's about. Serving human meat.
I feel like you missed the whole point of
Okay,
everything.
I probably did. What
Let's
should it
move
be?
on to something else.
No.
We're moving on to something else. We're going to talk about Halloween.
Let's talk about it.
The #1 movie in America.
It is. Did you love it?
I liked it.
'Kay.
I don't love a lot of things.
All right, well.
I'm not a person that loves.
But we both agree it's worth the wait.
Me liking things are good. Worth 40 years of waiting? I don't know.
And what did we learn? That
I haven't
Michael
been
Myers,
alive 40 years.
Michael Myers is not allowed to die, even though he's caught in the flames.
Supposedly, yes, that was in the pre-show for Alamo Drafthouse. They were like, "There's something contractually that Michael Myers can't technically die."
Contractually, okay.
But that doesn't mean he didn't die in the movie. You have to watch the movie, so we're not giving away anything.
Oh yeah, okay.
He's really bad about that.
Let's rewind that tape.
He's not allowed to watch movies anymore and talk about them. You're fired.
Okay. So, Janie Slash, do you want to talk about things coming up, or do you want to see a very disturbing trailer that is sort of like Faces of Death, but it's about a cannibal? It's called Cannibal. It's about a real cannibal, a person who eats human flesh, and they did a documentary about him called Cannibal.
Isao Sugata, right? I believe is the man's name.
Yes. Are you ready to be disturbed? That's my question.
I'm wondering.
Then we're going to queue up this.
I'm wondering if I actually have a choice. That's the thing. Like, he's asking me a question. Like, I actually have a choice, but I know I don't.
No longer have a choice.
He's just. I never
We're
have
gonna
a
do it.
choice.
Cannibal.
Others wanted me to be Catholic. No, not me. I have no right to be Catholic. I'm too dirty. 카니발리즘 때문에 보통 페티시나願望に 好きな人の唇を舐めたいとか原始的な欲求に基づいていると思います。妄想の一つです。なるべく痛い。
生きたままじゃやっぱり無理だって言うて、それは食べれば死ぬでしょうみたいなことだけでもそうでもないと思うんだけど、一部分の肉を噛んで食べるんだ。でもそれじゃあ満足できなかった。
満足できない。
怖い。これが気持ち悪い。妄想がもしも。僕はどうついて言われるね、これ。いくらなんでも。
他に食べたいのありますか？
Yeah, he's a cannibal. The movie is called Cannibal. It is a documentary about this man who eats human flesh. So I'm against that personally. You guys watch it and decide and let us know. But
So
we
wait,
want
you're
to bring you.
telling me that if it was the end of the world and all you had to eat was humans, you wouldn't eat a human?
If you're going to that extreme, I would answer differently. But right now,
I'd probably eat a human before I'd eat my pets.
there you go.
I like my pets more than those people.
And I would offer a leg.
My
I would offer a
rat.
leg.
No, I don't want your. Oh well, yeah, I would eat. Yes.
Yeah,
No. My best friend is a rat named Pip.
Oh, I thought you were going to say is a cannibal.
No, it's a rat named Pip.
Now, you thought cannibals
She's so
only
cute.
existed in the movies, didn't you? This is a documentary about a real dude.
Issei Sagawa.
Yeah,
oh, is
thank
he?
you.
Oh, is he the one that became like a celebrity in like Japan?
Yes, it's a very
It's really
fucked up true
weird.
crime story.
Fucked up true.
I knew
crime
about
story.
that. I didn't really watch the preview. I'm sorry, but yeah, no, I remember seeing that on like some type
Because-
of true court cases where he actually became like a celebrity. And famous in
Yes,
Japan.
it's a very odd, it's a very weird thing. Really, the only way that he got away with it, he was a Japanese university student studying in France, and he invited a young woman up to his luxury apartment where he was staying and drugged her, killed her, and ate her. And his parents were his family. Very, very wealthy and influential in Japan, and so he pretty much got off scot-free. I believe there was something of they tried to file paperwork to have him considered a diplomat and get him diplomatic immunity, but they very quickly, once he was out of custody, flew him back to Japan, and he wrote a book about his experiences, and it was a best-selling book in Japan.
It's crazy. Insane. What are you getting in your chair?
I want to grab this. It's the new Fangoria.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me? That is the new Fangoria, and we love Fangoria / Cinestate. They're making some cool movies right now, including the one about the pizza delivery gone wrong called Satanic Panic. All right. Hey, we have a sponsor. It is
Corpse Factory.
Thank you. Say it again loudly.
Corpse Factory.
Hello, Brandon. Thank you for supporting our show. And I saw him over the weekend. He had
I got
great...
a badass umbrella from
That-
him.
we
Thank
should have
you.
brought that.
I should have brought it
Oh,
from
that's so
Creasville
cool.
666. It's amazing. It has it's red and has a bunch of little devils and things on it. It's cute. I like it. Actually, I'm ready for it to rain again so I can use it. I'm walking in my office and be like, of course, Janie has a satanic umbrella.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if they could handle that at your work.
I don't think much surprises them anymore.
Oh, okay. All right. Anyways, corpsefactory.com. Check him out. And also, he seems to be at every convention
Yes.
around
Yes.
where he has a great booth with all kinds of goodies there, including all their collectibles and dolls. And
Oh, yeah. He has action figures. He's got wallets. You can get a badass Tales from the Crypt wallet. There's Goosebumps wallets. He has clothing from Creasville 666, Rock Rebel. I have that belt. And different types of jewelry he carries. So, yeah, check him out. Purses, accessories.
You like these songs? That is the Erotics. Punk and roll, sleaze rock.
He has things you can't even find on the websites anymore. They don't carry.
Hey.
It makes me happy because I'm always like, shit, I missed out on an opportunity to buy this.
Ziggy, did you say you had one thing on your mind?
Sure, yeah. So I was talking before the show. I don't know if any of our listeners out there have any history with Castlevania, but I remember liking the games when I was a kid. And if you've not seen the first season of the Netflix show Castlevania, it's only 4 episodes. The first 4 episodes are amazing, but this past Friday, the 26th, they dropped the second season of Castlevania, and I have been waiting for this for a year. I've already watched it through twice.
Okay.
It is amazing. You guys should definitely check it out. And at this point in the show, they finally get to the part of the story where they are actively hunting Dracula to kill him and save Wallachia. And it is unbelievable. It is action-packed. It is
Cool.
weird. It's got some ooky spooky shit in it. It's got magic. It's got corrupt priests. It's amazing. So if you've not seen Castlevania on Netflix now, I highly recommend it. You should give it a try.
I will check it out as soon as I finish The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Castlevania. And
You'll have to go home and watch it, and then we can trade notes.
he said it just started Friday. He's already watched it twice through.
Yeah, he's talking about Castlevania.
Castlevania. Yeah,
Yes.
Castlevania.
Did Castlevania start Friday too?
The second season started Friday. Yeah, the second season got released on Friday. It's twice as long as the first, so it's 8 episodes. So right now the series is 12 episodes total. But the way that season 2 ends, there will for sure be a season 3. It is awesome.
I know what you were doing all day yesterday,
Netflix
right?
does that. Like they'll do like 4 or 5 episodes, and they'll take a break, and then 3 months later or something like that, you'll get 4 or 5 more episodes, and it's like supposed to be like all one season, but they kind of break it up a little bit.
Well,
So
no,
you get a few.
No. So with Castlevania, they weren't really because even the Castlevania video games are generally very niche, and they don't sell. They're very well known.
Yeah.
But they're not aren't like grade A titles a lot of the time when they release, and so they did a 4-episode season for the first season, just essentially to see if there was any interest in it.
Gotcha.
And they released that last year in October for Halloween, and I watched it like in one night. It is it is amazing. And this year they obviously waited a year to do pretty much the full season of it. And I don't believe that I mentioned this. It is written and directed by Warren Ellis, and so if you were a fan of comic books, you have probably heard that name. He's pretty much a genius when it comes to telling a story and building an amazing and engaging environment. And he really does. He does some brilliant things. With the for a game that generally does not have a lot of dialogue in most of the iterations, this story is deep, it's engaging, and it's very satisfying to watch Dracula's son hunt his father.
So it's animated.
It is.
Okay.
It is an animated show.
Well, there's a lot of really good stuff. It looks like I pulled up Netflix. The first thing that popped up actually was Castlevania. But there's a lot of really good for the horror season. Netflix really paid off. They really have some good shit.
They
got Sabrina. They've got the Curious Creations of Christine McConnell. You've got The Haunting. Can't really get. I'm trying to get into The Haunting. It's
of Hill House.
Yeah, it's really slow paced. I don't find it really at all like the book.
Velvet said it was outstanding.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get into it. So far, I'm liking Sabrina far more than
The Apostle.
The
If you guys
Haunting.
haven't seen The Apostle yet,
I haven't seen that yet.
So that released, I believe, October the 4th. It was the first Friday in October. Netflix released it. It is, if you've never seen the Raid movies, totally see the Raid movies. They are the future of martial arts films. But that director, Gareth Evans, he directed a kind of Lovecraftian period piece horror movie called Apostle, and it is very enjoyable.
Nice.
It really hits on all of the cylinders that you would want it to hit on. This estranged son, his sister is kidnapped and sent to this island that is run by a cult. And so he infiltrates the island to try and get her back.
Nice.
And it is very bloody, very dark, very satisfying.
Hey, Ziggy, are you able to pull up our Facebook page, Corpsepaint Show Facebook page? I know I didn't give you a heads up on that, but I just kind of want to point out something. Hey, Janie /
Also, want to point out, I'm ready for the new season of Agretzko, whatever that is.
Agretzko.
I'm so missing that.
All right, would you tell
I've
me
watched it
again
like 6 times.
Doyle's full name?
Doyle Wolfgang von Frankenstein.
Man, I couldn't hardly hear you. Say it loud, baby.
Doyle Wolfgang von
All
Frankenstein.
right, so the New York Times pointed out today. All right, but first we're going to show you the Corpsepaint Show Facebook page. Please like this page. If you're watching our show, just give us a like. It does help us. We don't ask for any money, but we do want you to just give us a like. It does help us. All right, so right there is a heads up that Starcrawler is tomorrow night at Club Dada in Deep Ellum, and wow, what a band. We tried to show their video, I Love LA. You got to see that on YouTube. But that's tomorrow night. We always want to keep you up to date on cool things happening in and around our town. on our Facebook page. So please give us a like. What I was saying is, New York Times pointed out today that Frankenstein, written by
what is it? The 100th? Okay, go on. Sorry.
Mary Shelley's Frankenstein was published 200 years ago this month. Do you know that, Ziggy? That story is 200 years old. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and so what's the point? The point is this is a story that just doesn't end, and it's because I think that artists, musicians, independent artists, I don't know, all of us maybe relate to, because it's a story about creation, and I just found that intriguing and didn't really realize it's 200th anniversary.
I think that's amazing. We saw that at the Alamo Draft House a couple years ago on a big screen. This was actually my first time seeing Frankenstein, the movie.
Have you guys ever read the book?
I've never read the book. No.
It's really good. I highly recommend you give it a try.
I want to read it, especially since, it was written by Mary Shelley. Yeah. So, yeah. No,
and it's a fairly quick read, too.
And what is the full title? And Prometheus,
By the way,
Frankenstein or the Modern Prometheus.
I just want to point out that I know that the Frankenstein movie was not made 200 years ago, that we're talking about the book. But I was just mentioning that we saw the movie because the headline was from the movie on the paper.
And
just to clarify.
Yeah. But do you know how many movies actually are spawned from it? Hundreds, right? Dozens at least. So anyways, happy anniversary to Mary Shelley's Frankenstein this month. Ziggy, thank you for helping us out.
Oh, okay. Cool. I was like, don't finish the show. I
No.
have to talk about what I'm doing this Friday. This Friday, Ziggy, did you get the flyer? Okay, this Friday at the Nines in Deep Ellum, I am participating in a show with other fantastic, fabulous performers called Stockings and Stuffers, a food fetish feast.
Well, we were talking about cannibals.
Yeah, but we're not. This is not cannibalism. It's performers and food. So we're gonna have various types of food the performers will be performing in. I will be doing peaches from the presidents of the United States of America, so you should come see that.
Yeah. So
$20 a ticket. But if you are an early voter and you bring your sticker, you can get a half-price ticket.
if you bring your I voted sticker.
Yes, go vote. Get your I voted sticker. You should vote. Definitely. Everybody vote. Get your I voted sticker. Come on down and you get half price admission off. And there's amazing performers.
You get food?
I mean, these are top class.
Do you get food?
No, you don't get food.
Oh.
You get to watch us playing food. And
okay, watch you playing food.
do dirty things.
Well, it's called a feast. I just want to check.
It's a food fetish event. And it's put on by Kimber Fox, and she always puts on great shows. She's an amazing performer.
Thank you, Kimber.
And her shows are incredible. So I'm excited to be a part of it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
We hope
Plus,
you guys
Peaches is one of my favorite routines.
have a wonderful week. Janie / what else? I want to cover all bases. I want to get to home base. I want to get to third base. I want to get home.
If you dress up as any cool ass metal people or anything horror related for Halloween, you should send them to our Facebook page, and we'll show them on the show next
Yes,
Sunday.
please send in your Halloween costumes.
I want to see.
always love seeing them.
your Halloween costumes, all of them, because Halloween is our favorite time of the year. So yeah, we'll show some of our favorites.
Especially if you are going as Jason. Please send those to me. You can DM them to me.
Jason. Okay.
My favorite is the like the video game Jason. He's my favorite right now, like with the glow mask.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like him. He's cool. I've
Now-
seen several. When it's done well, it's amazing.
Yeah, you know Brandon, who does Corpse Factory.
Yes.
He dressed as a very awesome werewolf,
Ooh.
including these huge feet on him, and it just looked really great. It was a very scary wolf, and he was at that event, that art event that Juan put on.
I did not
Thank you.
see a few costumes. I saw people wearing skull makeup on Friday night, but that was about it.
Thank you to Little Spark Films for
Yes.
being our partner.
Mm-hmm. Come check out Bingo. It'll be the Halloween edition. Come out to Duke's on Wednesday. We'll be doing more Halloween. It's going to be a week full of Halloween. And hopefully come out to the Nines again for a food fetish feast. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be
yeah.
a full week of fun-ass events that you're going to want to be there for.
Have a great Halloween!
Send us your costumes.
The
Have a good
Corpsepaint
week.
Show.
Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, the Corpsepaint Show. Every Sunday we're here live. We're going to give you 90 minutes of live, great, irreverent shit. And also just talk about Satan and talk about movies and talk about metal and talk about Jenny Slash's weekly dose of horror.
Yeah. Texas Frightmare Weekend. I am here with Dee Wallace.
Don't stare at my boobs the whole time.
Sure. I do get comments from occasionally religious fanatics.
I've seen people stopping down
who want to
now.
wag their finger at me for being saint.
The Corpsepaint Show rules!